So today we'll discuss about Eucalyptus Cloud. It is one of the highly scalable infrastructure as a service. This has multiple features and multiple components for providing infrastructure as a service. And Eucalyptus Cloud component are of six components were there. So Elastic Compute Cloud has six components which were divided into three different layers. Those three layers are cloud level, cluster level, and node level. So cloud level, what it has two different components. Cloud level has cloud controller and scalable object storage. Then cluster level have cluster controller, storage controller, and virtual machineware broker, VMware broker, that is optional. So and node level has a node controller. So we'll start seeing one by one. We'll begin with the description of cloud level. The cloud level has two different components which were having many users, but each component are smaller in size and that could be manageable independently, and that could be having cloud controller and scalable storage. Next, node level. So node level has many components, but each component only support few users. So cloud level supports many users, node level supports few users, and in the node level the transaction levels are very large. So the number of transaction in node levels are large, and that distributed cloud architecture is flexible enough to support business of any size, and that has node controller. So the Eucalyptus is one of the open source cloud infrastructure, and it is based upon the acronym of Elastic Utility Computing Architecture for linking your programs to useful systems. So this is the big acronym and named as Eucalyptus. And then it was invented at UC, University of California, Santa Barbara. Then it is being commercialized but is still open source, and it was having compatibility with Amazon APIs, and it is basically started with the SOAP messaging with web service security, and all these components majorly have SOAP messaging, and it has different level of cloud processing, means that cloud controller means CLC, and having scalable object storage SOS. So cloud controller is basically responsible for authentication, accounting, and reporting of different type of management purpose. Then storage, scalable object storage is basically used for simple storage services, and this scalable object storage would provide basic storage implementation which is known as Walrus. Then cluster level consists of again three type of component, basically cluster controller, storage controller. So cluster controller is basically front end, and it communicates with other component. So cluster controller is front end communicate with other component, and this cluster controller manages virtual machines for different kind of service level agreement for per cluster, for every cluster. Then storage cluster, actually it's equivalent to the Amazon's service which is Eucalyptus block storage. So Eucalyptus block store and storage controller are equivalent. So this storage controller is basically have a block of storage. So there are many block of storage over virtual machine which are being interfaced with storage system such as storage area network or various type of storage services or well-known networking storage features. Then we'll study one more component of cluster level, which is basically VM broker. So VM broker means virtual machine broker, and VMware was the fundamental technology behind that will interact with cluster controller, and that has the that has a power of a virtualization that actually hides and abstract the resources behind the server, means it create different images. So this component VMware broker actually create different images for different machines and for different software that are required to be used. Then thereafter, the node controller actually responsible for hosting many virtual machines and very working processes on the infrastructure as a service provided by Eucalyptus. So these all are the features which has been provided by the Eucalyptus. Then if we go further more in detail, so cluster controller is basically written in Java, and that has one of the lower middle part of that architecture, and we'll see that architecture, and this is the architecture of Eucalyptus cloud. And the node was at the lowermost part, means node controller at the lowermost part, which has different virtual machines for with different images, and different node have different virtual machines. Then all these things are being combined together, all different nodes are being combined together with the cluster, and that cluster is being managed by cluster controller, storage controller, and VM broker. And these all been having much higher application type of thing, which could be used by some manager for cloud management and for Amazon compatibility. So Eucalyptus is basically create hybrid cloud, means private cloud Eucalyptus, and then combining it to the public cloud of Amazon Web Service, and that's why Amazon Web Service is compatible with Eucalyptus. So the manager could manage user interface, and there are various APIs for managing different type of activities on console and as well as with Amazon public cloud. Then this upper layer could also be scalable for object storage that we had discussed just now, and that cloud controller basically manages different cluster controller, and scalable object storage manages storage controller. Then VMware was being controlled by cluster level, and that cluster level is being controlled by cloud controller. Then when we'll go more further in detail, so actually cloud controller is a web interface for the outer world, and that would be helpful for administrative infrastructure for controlling that cloud at high level resource scheduling. Then it provides some of the GUI features, and thereafter it also helps to manage and control the storage, computational power, and network over that. So cloud controller do network, computation, and storage management. And cloud controller also helps in authentication, accounting, and reporting purpose. Then Walrus, what it does, Walrus basically does simple storage service, and Walrus is basically connect equivalent to the Amazon's S3 simple storage service, and Walrus helps to put and get some of the files on storage. And then cluster controller, if we'll see further detail, that it is written on C programming, and it is basically having Eucalyptus communication with storage controller and node controller. And then this cluster controller helps for service level agreement for management purpose and virtual machine execution as well. So both these two features, virtual machine management and service level agreement, being managed by cluster controller. Then storage controller basically does some controlling over cluster as well as node control. So each node were managed by, and this cluster controller and node controller being communicated with the help of storage controller for managing some of the amount of storage that is kept as a blocks of volumes, and different sizes and different images were there in that blocks. So it is having different instances for different clusters. And then memory management was also being done by storage controller at different cluster level. So next, VMware box, will if we'll see, it is basically having physical images that is called as Eucalyptus machine images, which were kept over VMware virtual disk, and it basically physically runs on cluster controller. And then VMware broker has different interaction between cluster controller as well as VMware images. At the lowermost part, node controller is being written on C for the virtual host machine instances that were being virtualized over network, and it basically downloads and stores different images with the help of Walrus, and these images are being provided to the upper layers. So this is very important that Amazon Web Service is compatible with the Eucalyptus for the creating hybrid cloud. And so you install Eucalyptus on your organization, and then you can have Amazon Web Service APIs to communicate and make that your private cloud communicatable with the public cloud of Amazon Web Service. These API will provide auto scaling that will allow that Eucalyptus cloud to scale with Amazon EC2, and that will provide better service level agreement and having communication with different virtual machines. Then these API will also provide elastic load balancing, means if there is sudden traffic increase, then these API will shift the load of private cloud to the public cloud of Amazon. Then it have feature of CloudWatch also, means communicating with different APIs working together. Next we'll see Ruby on Rails.